and just a pause to talk about the difference and the distinction between psychic mediumship and trance mediumship, because I didn't even know this before we met and before we started discussing this topic. And so I would love you to explain, especially to people who are maybe learning about this for the first time, what the difference and the distinction are, and between those two and even other forms of psychic abilities.
Yes, thank you very much. That's a very good question. So when we look into mediumship, I always like to look at it as an umbrella. And I also wanted to say that what I say in the next while is my understanding. And at this time, because within our world of spirit and mediumship, we have the ability to understand as our wisdom capacity to understand. So what I'm saying now might be different the next day and might be different than what other teachers are saying. So within the umbrella of mediumship, there are the mental mediumship and there is the physical mediumship. We are talking about the mental mediumship, meaning under the umbrella of mental mediumship, we have the perception mediumship and we have the control mediumship, which is the trance. Under the perception of mediumship, which normally people understand it as going to a medium and receiving messages from loved ones. So the medium will raise their vibration, the loved one, the spirit world, will lower their vibration and begin to deposit words, messages, symbolism, and so on to the medium mind, in which in turns he will deliver to the audience or to the person who they are sitting with. This is working within the perception, also known as clairs, clairvoyance, seeing, clairaudience, hearing, sentience, feeling, knowing, and tasting and smelling. All of it is within the inner senses. And so we are delivering, connecting to the world unseen, to loved one, and delivering the messages. It has to be evidential. So some things that we say within the evidence that the person who is receiving, the recipient receiving the message, is able to say, yes, I know that is my mom. Yes, I know this is my father. So evidential is really important. And this is all about supporting and uplifting people within their grief, within the bereavement, and within the understanding that life is eternal. Within that category of mental mediumship, we move into the trance mediumship. And the trance mediumship is still mind connecting and blending with the mind of the medium, which is very, very different. Within the perceptive mediumship, the medium is active, the energy is active, is alive. When we look at trance mediumship, also another name for it is control mediumship, the medium will move into an altered state of consciousness and over time move completely out of the way, conscious out of the way, and allowing the spirit world to get a hold of their mind. So then they can deliver the task, either philosophy, healing, painting, music, whatever they are working with that medium